Alright, so welcome back everybody to what's going to be the continuation of the Pokemon FireRed playthrough. I do want to apologize. Last time the episode was kind of cut a little short. I got kind of bogged down with doing other things when I decided to stop for a little bit just to take a quick break. So ultimately I didn't continue with it. But today I'm up. Oh, man, I'm up so early. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to do 100 hours of, what? I did beat the Cinnabar Island Gym. Yeah, there you go. Then we leave. Oh, wait, there's a special one here. Look, yeah, we get to talk to Bill. Look, it's me, Bill. Long time no see. How long does this go on if it's a conversation? I guess certain story elements get recorded. Yeah, okay. It's really cool the way they did that. Okay, let's keep going, I guess. Yep, need Rock Smash. I don't want to teach anyone Rock Smash. That's a complete waste of a move slot. I think I should also probably heal Gyarados just because. So let me do that. If I can do something really quickly. Okay, that totally didn't work, but whatever. Paralyze heal. For you. Probably also should use a super potion, just because. Are we going to try to capture Moltres while we're here? I feel like I should. Give it the full honest attempt. Oh, look at that peak. An active volcano is one that's erupting, or about to. Oh, what a smart boy. So what are you doing here? Why are any of us here? It looks like he has a goatee there for a little bit. I do like that everything here is level appropriate, of course. It's at least pretty cool, right? It keeps things a little bit varied. Let's try this. It's pretty nice, actually. So, you know, you could do a little bit here. It'll kind of prep us for Sabrina. Dude, this game has a pretty hefty middle portion. I know that the Elite Four levels up after you beat them. Oh, thank you. The Elite Four level up is, I think they do that in most Pokemon games. There's a few where they don't. I think it's, what, Ruby and Sapphire and maybe Emerald where they don't. I know this game they do, which is, it's pretty fun. But, other than that, I mean, there's not really much of the higher upper levels. I know that you can't do Mewtwo's cave right away. That's not terrible. I don't think we're gonna have any luck with this guy though. Wow. Alright, well, fine. I get it. I get the memo. Swap. You know, mini Pokemon above level 40. I'll be damned if I let an Executor bully me around. Thank you. Mop him up. There's so many weaknesses. I'm not about to let that happen. Actually, who has the amulet coin? Okay, well, Gyarados is in no state to be fighting, so let's heal him. Once again. Pretty much I gotta buy more super potions once I get out of here. Let's use a paralyze heal. Okay, I forget if you even need to do any of this. Like, don't you just climb to the top of this and you're able to get, what's it called, pretty easily? Oh, look at this, Machop. Pretty high level Machop too. So that's not terrible. At least grinding here probably would be pretty fruitful. Yeah, I don't remember this interior portion. Well, if we didn't pick up what's it called, Primate, this wouldn't be a bad place to pick up a fighting type. I mean, Machop, and then you have to do the trade to get it to Machoke. What are the 4 Pokemon that evolve by trading in Gen 1? It's Machoke, Oh, I remember. It's Graveler. Oh, look at this. Machoke, speak of the devil. Get a level 40 Machoke to just show up. Yeah, it's Haunter, Kadabra, Machoke, and Golem. I forgot about the rock type. Let's try to catch this. Oh, damn, he has a lot of HP. Yeah, we're getting to that point. A lot of Pokemon have a lot of HP. I think I can do it one more time. I like that Dragon Rage is some nice calculated damage. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. That is literally picturesque. An Ultra Ball. Nice. I know you need 60 Pokemon to unlock the National Dex, which I think we've already crossed, so I think we're pretty much set on that. We could trade Machoke if we really wanted to get some more, right? How far are we? Yeah, 69. We're perfect. Oh, look, yeah. Sabrina is badge 6. Yeah, I think after, Brock just has to be the first, and then I think you could do Kanto in any order. And then just by the end, you have to end with, Giovanni. That's pretty much the only restriction. Right? I think so. It's not like Ruby and Sapphire where you have to defeat Brawly, even though you don't have to defeat him on the first visit. You have to defeat Brawly to be able to fight your dad, which I actually didn't know back in the day. But you don't have to defeat Winona, actually. And that's one of the cool things about the game, is you don't have to defeat Winona. I wonder what that item is. I don't want to teach anyone Rock Smash, so I'm just not going to get it. Which is why you can get to the Pokemon League without getting Fly, and I got my Ultra Ball back. But, I mean, obviously not having Fly makes your life a little bit more complex. Okay, let's save, because I forget if this triggers when you walk up. I don't think any Legendary does. And I guess I'm catching Moltres since I already came all the way out here, right? Oh, here we go. It's a strength puzzle. Very nice. Yep, Gyarados, do your thing. Yes, this works. Wonder if there was an item in that. Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to get it. There's nothing. Okay, well, this is where they move Moltres after, in the Gen 1 game, Moltres is in, which I probably could do a playthrough of a Gen 1 game. Yeah, I said I was going to do Pokemon Yellow, so eventually when I do that, could be soon, could be later. The number one thing I want to do is I want to have Dragonair go in, hit him up with some Thunder Wave, you know, hit him up with the usual, so that way it's paralyzed. We might get a few free turns off of that. And not only is it PP stalling and lower speed, chance for it to not move, the usual. Yow. This is the first of 3, friends. Don't worry, I'm going to hate this by the end of it. We did catch a glimpse of Articuno, though, which is pretty okay, I guess. They have a remix theme for these? Oh, okay. I've been playing too much Gen 1. I think they just have a normal battle theme in Gen 1. The typical Pokemon random encounter theme. Alright, so now we're stuck with Charizard, which is fine. Do you think I could get away with using Rock Slide? That's what I'm going to try to see if I can do right now. I know it's going to be quadruple effective, but let's see. Alright, that kind of worked out. I'm feeling good about this today. I don't know if I should, but I am feeling pretty decent about this. Alright, we can't do that again. Wing attack. Oh, this is going to be rough. Wow! That's incredible damage. Did not expect that, and I did not expect to survive either, so... Guess we'll use that hyper potion, right? That flamethrower was ridiculously broken. Yeah, I'd prefer to not have to deal with this for a long period of time. I think do I need to fucking hit it again? Here, you know what? I'll be extra careful. Okay, that barely did anything, but you know what? Every point helps, right? It's the flamethrower. That flamethrower is ridiculously lethal. Okay, well, next turn that he doesn't use it, I'm going to throw Pokeballs. I think once you're in the red, you're kind of pretty decent, right? Oh, it has Endure for some reason. Okay. Alright, welcome to Gen 3, ladies and gentlemen, where basically your catch rate is like less than 2%. Even when you do everything like this right. Just get used to this. This is what it used to be like when I was a kid. So the 4 moves are Endure, Agility, Fire Spin, and Flamethrower, basically. Yep. Well, we're getting 1 rock at least. We had a 2 and a 1. So I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Nowadays in modern Pokemon, you do this, it's pretty much a guaranteed catch. Like it's basically nothing. You have so many tools that you can work with that it just kind of ends up being, you know, really easy to do. Like Rotom powers or catch powers. Alright, here we go. Like how the luck is only getting worse the more I talk. And the last thing I want to do is use Metal Claw and knock it out. You're killing me. You're actually fucking killing me, man. Yeah, once I finish these playthroughs on certain Gen 3 games, I'm done. I'm not doing this again. Or if I do it, I'm hacking it. I'm putting Master Balls and I'm doing something because this is soul crushing, man. And this is just for clout too. This is not even like you need to do this. How was the first Pokeball the most successful one? Like, what the hell even happened? Like you're killing me. We haven't gotten to 3 yet. Oh, this is worse than I remember. Like that's how my life has been. My first attempt, always flawless. My second attempt, pretty much awful, and it only gets worse from there on like everything I do. Like every high level thing, it's like, alright, I don't know what I'm doing, just gonna go in, play it by ear, react to it as necessary. Okay, cool, fine, right? Second attempt, alright, let me try to one-up myself, you know, right? Let me try to perfect where I went wrong before. Nope. Might as well just stop playing. Oh, wow, 3? Oh, wow. Oh, we're getting there. That's just how gaming goes for me. We're doing this all out of order, too. We're catching Moltres first. We're not capturing 1 and 2 yet. We should probably hit up Articuno once we go back. I forget where they drop you off, though. They might drop you off in Vermilion. Here's I know of a Pokemon that knows Fly. It's going to be quite a walk. Oh, nice. I need to get like a Pokemon that's quadruply resistant to fire for just to even have a chance. Remember, we're saving the Master Ball for Suicune, so we don't have to deal with that. So, this is unfortunately the only alternative. Like, there's not much else you can do with this. I mean, sleep works, but sleep wears off. That's the problem. I'm really hoping we don't get a ridiculous KO. I'm glad it does like no damage. Yeah, see, now I'll raise my attack. I don't even want to attack again. This is the one time I don't want Metal Claw to raise my attack. Obviously, if you could catch any legendary, it pretty much becomes a guaranteed useful addition to your team. Yeah, Moltres can't increase its speed anymore. Probably have to heal after this. And that's the worst part, is you have to waste valuable turns healing yourself after every single hit, basically. And that's what kind of gets to you, is that you need these turns to have as many chances to throw Pokeballs as possible. And what ends up happening is you kind of get screwed over because of that. Like, even then, a crit will probably one-shot me. Like, there's not much I can do about it. The only thing I could do is come back later after I've grinded a bit. Oh, I had a little bit of hope there. For some reason, it's avoiding Flamethrower. But once it gets to the Flamethrower portion, it's over. It's not going to have enough PP to go back. Like, thankfully Fire Spin is missing a lot. If there was ever a chance to catch it, game, it's right now. Nope. Yeah, and like some people want to say Pokemon is way too easy. Oh yeah, I knew this was coming. Pokemon is way too easy now. They softened it for the kiddies. You know, it's not the same. I mean, but looking back, is this really the type of fun that you want to sit down and spend all day doing? Like, let's be honest here. Is this kind of RNG fishing really what made Pokemon so great? Oh yeah, here we go. Every turn now. And I have no choice but to heal. It's just a resource burn. Like, once you kind of get it to a certain level, it's just, we're basically rolling dice. And I'm sure there's calculators out there. That's got to be, what, like 4% health? Maybe? 4% health and paralyzed? 2, 3... Wow! Okay, well, as soon as I brought up numbers, Moltres was like, nope, that's not happening. Whew! Well, the legendary bird Pokemon. Those seeing it are overwhelmed by its orange wings that seem to be on fire. Seem to be on fire? Alright, sure, apparently it's not fire. Well, that was exciting. Let's save immediately. Might as well go get Articuno, I guess. And obviously we could use Moltres. We could use the legendary bird Pokemon for free cheese against the Elite Four. Do I really want to do that? Not really. Well, I've been in training so I can mend my broken heart. It toughened me up physically, at least. Hiya! Jocelyn. Oh, she is the duo. So you can at least get them seen in your Pokedex. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like that's just what I mean, though. Like RNG fishing is not exactly what I consider to be the highlight of Pokemon. Especially, like, you know, Gen 3 is pretty cool. The Reggies, you know what? The Hoenn games had a lot of legendaries to catch. 3 Reggies, oh, I'm not going to be able to knock them out. That's fine. The 3 Reggies, who else? Your version mascot, and Rayquaza. And then whatever roaming Eon Pokemon you have, which is totally bait for you to use the Master Ball. There's so many viable Master Ball candidates in these games, and it really sucks that if you want to be efficient, you have to use it on none of them. Hitmonchan? Oh no, just double Hitmonchan. So who is the thing? You do. Okay, we'll use you. Cross Chop. Feeling good about Cross Chop sometimes. Oh, look, Elemental Punches. I think Primeape can learn them. I don't know where you learn them in this game, though. It's got to be somewhere. I think I tried to overdo it. Oh, damn it. She runs again. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Oh, look, there's a rocket grunt over here. What the? You're in the way. Get lost. Try digging here. The treasure the admin's been talking about should be here. Okay, so they're doing something nefarious. I don't know when and if that gets resolved. Oh, crap. We actually have to go back. Oh, no. We could teleport. What am I doing? Yes! Wow! I remembered it. Oh, look at that. It even rotates the surfing Pokemon. Okay. So now it's time for us to go to 2 Island. Remember, we can't even access Moltres because the island PC is down. So we're fine. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I forget if I've said this on this playthrough. I'm thinking about making some changes to my setup again. Believe me, there's no one more tired than this. Did I go back? I think I did. There's no one more tired about it than me, because I'm constantly making changes. And, oh no, we are in 2 Island. Okay. So wait, they don't let you leave until you complete this quest. Well, to be fair, you don't need to go anywhere, per se. She gives the eye to Pokemon. Crap. Yeah, well, not dealing with that. What do you sell again? Which is limited. What do you have? Great Balls and Freshwater. I mean, Freshwater isn't terrible at all. Like, it's actually better than a Super Potion, to be honest with you. Like, look how many we could buy for so little money. Hell yes, 99. 99 bottles of water, dude. Cool. For a, how much is a Super Potion, actually? I don't even remember. Should actually sell some of them, maybe. I need to deposit some of this garbage. I know, it's bad. It's bad only because Gen 3 only has 3 pockets. Yeah, it's the same as a Super Potion, but costs way less. 200 Poke is a steal. Pokemon Move Maniac. Oh, here's the relearner. Nice. You need tiny mushrooms, though. Okay, well, thank you. Basically, you gotta steal from Paris since there's no love discs. Okay. Now, where's Lostel gotten to today? She always brings me lunch every day, or right about now. You there, are you a friend of Lostel's? Isn't Lostel around? I don't know where she might be. She should have been here long ago. Lostel's a cutie. She got my looks. So what if something's happened to my Lostel? Please help me find her. Please go search 3 Island. What's this game corner? How much sadder could this get? Those clowns, they said be waiting on the island, so where are they? Hey, is this the only 3 Island around here? Try waking up before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 Island. Move it, get your filthy motorbike out of my place. Huh? Oh, gotcha. These islands are confusing. Would you look at that? That punk scuffed up my floor. Yeah, this is home to one of the weird mini games in this game that they wanted to have to promote. Which isn't like a terrible thing, it's just, you know. Cape Brink. I don't think you can go up waterfalls in this game. Maybe you can. Does this woman teach, like, Frenzy Plant and the other moves? Yeah, I perfected the ultimate move, but no one will take it for future use. That Dragonair, yeah, you have to have a Charizard or any of the final 3 starters at the front of your party, I think. This one is the Pokemon. This Charizard is worthy of learning my ultimate move. No. I think I don't know if she can only teach 1 Pokemon per game, but it's like it's an elemental Hyper Beam, basically. There you go. A little faster. Wait a minute. How is this a thing? Alright, sure, whatever, cool. Yeah, 2 Island doesn't really have much to do on it, basically. It's kind of just this depressing. The water is too rough, so you can't use surf for some reason. So we can only just really go to 3 Island. I actually don't really have to do much of any battling to be able to get to this. So, this cave right here, I forget when, but eventually this man finishes punching through to the other side. Then you can go get Dunsparce. Now, the other side is actually already loaded, but you can't see it from here if you wall glitch your way through. Oh, you don't fight these guys? Or the Kanto Rider Federation. Next one, besides from making exhaust noises myself. Or some okay, whatever. Wario, call the police. Oh, okay. Call the police on the dude who's trying to help you. Alright. 3 Island. Empty. What do we get here? It's impossible to serve between the islands. Tides are too fast and treacherous. You hear the news? The PC network here can no link with PCs in Kanto. I don't... Really? Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess they do this so that way you're not trapped, basically. You just go to 3 Island and you can re-access all your Pokemon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, here we go. We got Moltres. With a good fucking nature! Wow! Alright, I didn't expect that. God damn, and the accuracy for Fire Spin is lower than what I remember it being, so they probably buffed it in later gens. Wow. A good nature to boot. This is literally a sign from the heavens. You have adamant? No. Docile, that's not bad. I mean, assuming you could even pass down natures in this game, which I know you can't. Oh well. We got Adamant Nature Golduck, which isn't bad. Of course, the move pools in this generation are pretty much so terrible, none of this really even matters. But that's a pretty good Moltres, I'm not going to deny that. That's pretty good. Okay. You're the boss? Go back to Kanto right now. Huh? You just got here, pal. What's with the hostile attitude? That's mighty cold of you. Your gang of followers have been raising havoc on their bikes. You have any idea how much trouble they caused us on the island? No, man, I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for livening up this sleepy village. But hey, if you insist, you can try making us leave. You cowards, so tough in a pack. You, what are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? You want to make something of it or what? No, not really. That's smart. Keep your nose out of this. Yeah, see? That's what I gotta do. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I like your guts. You'll be losing money to me, but... Biker Goon. That's his name, Goon. Amazing. Genetically bred to be a winner, my friends. Yeah, let's just use Charizard. Charizard's the starter Pokemon. He's been around the longest. How is Primeape a higher level? What's going on here? I'm gonna use him more. We've had pretty good luck with natures on this playthrough. Like, all things considered. What is that, defense? Yeah. Alright, so let's use something that's not physical. Might be overkill, but whatever. Oh, fuck. That's a mistake. Whoa, what is this kid? Oh man, don't you dare laugh. Aren't you from Kanto? You should be on our side. Goon. Let's use Wing Attack. Wing Attack has a good amount of PP. I mean, I don't know if Aerial Ace is really something I want to teach him. I probably should teach it to, I guess, Dragonite. I prefer not to, but I feel like one of them needs to learn fly. Can't run around forever doing the same bullshit. And they're both gonna learn wing attack. I don't know. It's a hard decision, really. Stop fooling around. What's the matter with you getting all hot like that? Totally uncool, man. We invited the boss out here, but you had to mess it up. You embarrass us, man. Yeah, see, they didn't want to make this that difficult. In case you, for some reason, don't bring your ace team with you. we want as many chances for you to be able to, you know, level up and grind and stuff. They weren't exactly hoping to trick you into this. Of course, we've already fought way harder Pokemon than this. He says nothing. He's quiet. Alright. Humble in victory, gracious in defeat. Boss, I'm telling you, you gotta do something about this kid. I've been watching you and I'd say you've done enough. What are you, their friend or something? I guess you'll be battling me in their place. Cue Ball Paxton. Alright, this is actually like a real fight, I guess, if you want to go as far as that. Yep, here we go. Poison. Oh, no, look at that. Pretty lucky. We're in level 38. Mach. Oh, Lord. Why did I not get a Cubone? Use Alakazam. But to be fair, we should have been using this whole time. Kind of want to, when I play Ruby and Sapphire, I want to get a Barboach so I can get a Whiscash. Because I like Whiscash. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Wow. Ugh. Killing me, man. Okay. Alright, enough. We'll leave like you wanted. We haven't seen the last of this boring island. Yeah, go right on hanging around with these hay seeds. Alright, cool. Let me heal up. Now with that, you can go rescue Lostel. Okay. I think I'll teach Fly to Dragonite since it has bad speed anyway. What can we do for you? It would be fantastic if someone as strong as you lived here. Hope at least stay here a while. I beg your pardon, you're looking for Lostel. We're up towards Bond Bridge. Not Lostel. Okay, Berry Forest. Yeah, I guess you could get berries from Berry Forest on the regular basis. Okay. There's a Pokemon here. That's actually surprising. Papa keeps lying to me and won't let me go out and play. You must never ever go out to Berry Forest alone. Why there are ghosts there? Ooh. Alright. Let's get something, let's see what they have here. Is it true? Selling department stores several times. Yes, it is. These backers are about to trash this Pokemart. Sometimes by medicine. A lot of people heal Pokemon with berries from Berry Forest. Okay. This is the typical, pretty much. If you need to stock up on items. I need to get back my Ultra Balls, pretty much. Let's buy like 25. It's even 30,000. Which is, what? Is that about as much as I spent to catch it? Ugh, don't even get me started on fucking Mewtwo. That's gonna be the worst. I bought this house because I wanted to live somewhere quiet. Okay, cool. Congrats. That's just gonna depress me, man. I don't even want to think about it. I'm actually curious, what Pokemon are here? Pidgey. A Pidgey that's like 4 levels away from total evolution. That's not terrible. Okay. We'll teach you what our favorite Pokemon is. Uh-oh. I can't wait. Joy and Meg. Oh. You're one of those pairs. Use the same Pokemon. Actually, Brick Break. This is Gen 3. They're not Fairy type yet. One shot. Yeah, then I should have just used Flamethrower on the other one. And everything would have worked out pretty nicely. Okay, I think they're starting construction outside, so I might close the window in a minute here. Okay, use that. Alright. Oh, Meg! Yeah, I kind of care about Amulet Coin. I also kind of don't. It seems it's like a lot of work to swap Pokemon in, and at this point I need to be giving certain Pokemon the levels they need to keep their development going. Which is slowly becoming harder and harder. I got 1 Max Repel. It is becoming harder and harder at this rate. Oh, look at this, Pidgeotto. It's ready to evolve into Pidgeot. Don't we already have one, though? I don't think we do, actually. Let's see if we can catch this. Of course it's a crit. Oh, come on. No! You're killing me, man. Just... oh. I need a Sticky Cups Pokemon. Well, look, Bulbasaur. Oh, cool. I can't wait to get my own Bulbasaur in this save file. That would totally make my day. For some reason. I mean, to be fair, we got probably one of the best startup... one of the best... what are they called? We probably got one of the best Charizards we could get because it has... Adamant as a nature, and in this gen there aren't that many moves you can really teach a Charizard that are special. So other than Flamethrower, it's not terrible, you know? It's actually pretty decent. Not Venusaur, you literally have it at the level to evolve it to a Venusaur. Actually, I don't think you can find Venusaur in any of the trainers. I don't remember ever encountering one in this game. So the only way is to actually go out and find someone who has a Venusaur and trade it. Nowadays we have the GTS for stuff like that. Which is, admittedly I like the GTS for that. It's nice to be able to not have to buy both versions if you don't want to. You know, you could trade for stuff. I mean, legendaries obviously are a bit harder. But, you know, being able to trade for stuff like that isn't too terrible. Alright, could always be way worse. And it has been way worse. So I kind of respect where it's at now. I need to use Alakazam a little bit. Did I get a Twisted Spoon for Alakazam? No, I didn't. I'm totally never going to find it. So, oh well. Damn, we split the experience way too hard. Okay, Krabby. We're just gonna use Psychic through their whole team. Which is good. I mean, I think we got good Pokemon. The problem is getting the final couple of moves, evolving Dragonair. Stuff like that, but we're getting pretty close, so we're not too far off. Especially since we're going to be fighting some more high-profile trainers. We have all of Victory Road, have to defeat Giovanni, have to defeat Sabrina, who is number 6. So we got time. Hopefully we get reasonably close. The salty tang of the sea, it tickles my heart. Sprout. Why are these people, like, now you're just killing me. Why? Evolve! Take your Pokemon and evolve them. Like, this is torture. Weeping Bell. Thank you. A little bit of experience. That's part of the reason why it's hard to level up, is because everyone uses low-level Pokemon. They don't give as much experience. Or I should say unevolved Pokemon. They don't give as much experience, so it's harder. If everyone gave Weeping Bell levels or greater, it wouldn't be so bad. Alright. Finally made it to Berry Forest. Go to Berry Forest. Be friendly and share berries with others in Pokemon. I actually don't know what the right way through this is. I guess if you have cut, you could use this shortcut. Oh, damn it. Well, maybe I'll get that item on the way back. Psyduck. Don't worry, I'm sure the Twisted Spoon I've walked past like 8 times or something. Here we go, let's save this. Sort this. You're a wild berry-loving Pokemon. Oh, wow. Okay. I think you get a unique encounter here, so let's try this. Oh, please help! A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring. It made Lostel scared. I'm too scared to move. I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. No, go away. It's scaring me. I want my daddy. You know anything by that cry? It is a Hypno. One-of-a-kind Hypno, too. At a very low level as well. So let's see what we can even do. Let's send in Dragonair to Thunderwave it. They give you a free, fully evolved Psychic. There you go. Oh, you know what, I'm gonna swap out anyway. I'm trying to even think what I can hit it with. Probably like Psybeam from Alakazam, I guess. That'd be pretty decent. No poison gas. Yeah, let's use Psybeam. Just do that a couple of times. Plus it'll be good. We'll add a Pokemon, and, you know, they have these rare spawns in Pokemon. It's nice to be able to grab some of them, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something cool that they give you some of these unique Pokemon. They do this again in Gen 7. You have to figure out which Hypno committed a crime, but ultimately oh, crap. This could be bad. Okay, fine. I'm okay with this. Ultimately, it's up to you. You just, I think you take whichever one you want. It's pretty much how that works out. Really? Here we go. Oh, come on. Dude, I did everything right. I was super nice to it. Thank you. Oh. You gave me a scare there, Hypno. Just like you scared Lil Stell, you scared me too. Carries a pen-like device. There was once an incident where it took away a child it hypnotized. Okay, box 1. Well, that was so scary. Thank you. Lil came to pick some berries. You can have this. That Yapapa berry. I'm so scared, so I can't go to my daddy's house. Okay, let's go home. Beautiful. So rescued Lil Stell. How can I thank you? Please forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared and in trouble. It's okay, Daddy. I get to be friends with Malcolm. So you're saying this is for me? How did you know I love rare rocks and gems? You should know how to make a guy happy. I see this is from Bill. You have to thank him for me. You know, you've been fantastic. Why don't you have this? Oh, sweet, another moonstone. Alright. Oh, oops. You know what? I'm not even going to waste an item. We'll just go to the Pokemon Center. No reason in using it. I'm 5 feet from it. Very nice. Alright, so as the other guy said, they did get the storage units connected, which is pretty nice. So we can just go ahead and go back. Basically, that's your little introduction to the Sevii Islands. You don't really get to accomplish too much with it. Oh, hey, Malcolm. I kept you so long. Been having a good time. We got it done. The PCs are up and running. Job went incredibly quick. Bill is one amazing guy. There's almost nothing left for me to do. Celio, I have to hand it to you. You've learned a lot. Really? Well, you have it. I'm finished with the job. You should head back to Kanto. Celio will be seeing you again. I'm sorry, well, I promise I'll show you around the island sometime. Okay, cool. You get a nice little tutorial, a mini tutorial. Hey, it wasn't that long cruise. My buddy Celio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a trip pass, you can always take the ferry there from the port. Thanks for your company. He just walks south. That's it. Who knows where he goes? Well, let's put some Pokemon away. Let's actually get that Aerodactyl out. I think it's been sufficiently long. I think it's been more than sufficiently long. Yeah, you got black glasses. And then that way we can get the Omanite done. You can only get 2 fossils in these games, I think, right? I forget if you hack more, if you can resurrect more. Nowadays they allow that because you can get multiple fossils and you can trade them. I think in Diamond and Pearl you could readily trade them. Or no, I think it might be in Gen 1 when you can only do that. There you go. Let's see the Omanite. I forget how it works. There's something special about it. Yep. Gold Amber. Yes. So it comes level 5. Calm Nature. Fairly basic. I mean, it's one of those Pokemon. They put one in one version, another in another, and then they call it a day, basically. Teach you a nifty move. Called Metronome. That's pretty funny. You can evolve into one through Pokemon. Yeah, sure, dude. Let me give you some bad news, even by Gen 3 standards. But to be fair, he's not lying. This game doesn't have a clock, so... Raichu... No. It will be pretty simple and trivial to catch. Yeah, this is the other guy. Be pretty trivial to catch the other one. I have a Venonat, I want to trade for my Tangela. Well, we already have a Tangela. That Electrode will be pretty decent. But that's effort. I need to go back and catch a Pikachu, which honestly wouldn't take that long, all things considered. Since we're not that far away from Meridian, we can just sail to Pallet Town. Okay, well, I think it's time. Let's go capture Articuno. As much as I really don't want to, as much as I know that after barely being able to skirt danger and capture Moltres, you know what? Let's double dip, shall we? Try to dodge some of these guys. Should probably also use some of my repels since we don't need to. Oh, nice, a level 11 too. It's very valuable. Yeah, let's use some repels. At least that way we can just get to Articuno, right? And then we can figure it out. Start praying and doing luck and everything. I need to buy some more repels. Part of the problem is I blew a lot of my money. Right. Well, you know how this goes. This is the easy way to progress. Because from here we just follow the pretty linear path. Since solving most of this comes from sailing from the Fuchsia City side. So now for this we just keep going around this way, I think, right? Yes, sir. So it didn't take long to get back to Articuno. Problem is now we have to actually catch Articuno. Didn't I do this in Let's Go? Yeah, I did. I caught everything but Mewtwo. That drove me insane. Yow! Did I even pick what Pokemon I wanted up front? Of course not, because I'm an idiot. What happens if we use Flamethrower? I feel like Ice Beam is going to be a little bit too effective. Oh my god. Well, we get good damage. The problem is that he's just going to spam it every single turn, and I won't be able to not dive to it. Oh, Lord. It did more than 40. It did like 70 damage. So it could just spam this, and I'd be in real trouble. But it won't! I'm totally going to close that up. Okay. Metal Claw? Oh, it's faster than me too. Okay. I think I'm gonna need a better plan than this. Should have just brought Moltres. What am I doing? Oh lord, this is gonna be not fun. No, I'm out of healing range for a lot of this. Can anyone resist the Ice Beam? I think Primate can, right? Because I think Primate might actually one-shot it with what little health it has remaining. Because I don't have any weak moves. Let's see. Probably should have just led with Primate. Ooh! Okay. Well, I'm going to throw an empty Ultra Ball this turn. Because I kind of wanted to waste all its Ice Beam. Because you know it's going to totally obliterate Dragonair. Well, you know what? Maybe we should give it a go. It only knows one attacking move. All its other moves are offense, and of course, I knew it. I knew the second I did this was going to happen. Absolutely knew it. Yeah, we gotta revive him. No one else can paralyze or sleep or anything. We just gotta pray that we get lucky and he doesn't know to blast him with Ice Beam on that exact turn. Because he did Mind Reader twice in a row. It's bullshit. AI is 100% reading what I'm gonna do. Calling it right now. Maybe. Possibly. For 2 turns, just do something else. Alright, cool. I do like Articuno. I think it's my favorite out of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon, but it does not look that great in this gen. And that is not a thing that's happening here, Chief. I think Zapdos is by far going to be the worst, because I can't paralyze it, so my only hope is to put it to sleep, or to just literally get lucky. And just relying on getting lucky is not going to help you much in a lot of things. Mewtwo is just going to be in a completely separate category of its own. That's going to be something to sit through. It's kind of one of the things I dread the most about this game. So like I said, these games are great. They're good. They're timeless classics from my childhood. But without a doubt, I could do without this for the rest of my life. Like, come on! Oh my god! Not even a single shake. Not even a little bit of luck. 3 Pokeballs in. 4 Pokeballs. Okay. Okay. This is the part where I start feeling like the game glitched. Are you like, because it's ridiculous. I don't know. Let's see. Moment of truth here. How good is that special defense stat? And it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. You might get KO'd. Nope. Might as well use these max potions. It's back-to-back ice beams. Oh, and they crits. Alright. I did call that with Moltres. It just happened with Articuno. It's not really much I can do here. Thankfully, these legendary Pokemon don't know many attacking moves. They pretty much are just bound by like 1 or 2. Zapdos, I'm sure, knows Drill Peck or something, so I'm putting Zapdos off. That's not happening anytime soon. This is also why XD is a little bit nicer, because the catch rate is buffed in those games significantly. Because they want you to catch everything in XD. That's kind of the point. You can't even trade with other games until you beat the game. Which the whole idea is to get all these rare Pokemon with unique moves and stuff in them. And you can't even begin to do that unless you capture them. Wow. And then that would have been like legendary. It would have been godlike. It's like, oh, he just keeps busting out every single turn, and then just that one turn, it's like, yep, I give up. I quit. So back to this bullshit for another 20 turns. Until he commits suicide by struggling. I think that's the first time he's been fully paralyzed. This fight. And no, there aren't any different types of Pokeballs in this game, unlike later games. The Dusk Ball was really good in Gen 4. I remember using that quite a lot. Well, that was like an average throw. Yeah, after this, I've had enough. I can't stomach anymore catching. Now I gotta waste a turn to heal anyway. Oh, wow! Now that's rare. You almost never see that in a playthrough. You get frozen solid. I mean, it works out. I have no plans on fighting anymore, so whatever. Do your worst, I guess. Sure. We get to see the rare freeze status ailment. That is actually super rare. Yeah, I gotta remember, if I fail this, I gotta remember to put Dragonair first. And then if Dragonair faints, just reset. Do it again. until he decides to not use a move that will kill Dragonair. Well, namely, he doesn't use Ice Beam, is what that really means. Well, we're getting lucky with the paralysis. It's buying us time. Doesn't Mist remove the speed buff? I forget what Mist even does. Mist and Haze, I forget what they do. Yeah, have fun. Have fun with this. And then triple Reggies, I think, is still worse. I think the Reggies were... I had a really awful time trying to catch them. It was not a fun endeavor. I remember the first time I engaged one of them, I was like, oh, this won't be too terrible, right? Let's just do the usual thing. Nope. It was miserable, and at that point when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, it gets worse than this, doesn't it? And I was totally right, and it totally did. Gotta heal again. Technically, this time I should heal twice. Well, I mean, I did get a free turn there. Like, I think that a lot of people kind of they're really lenient towards Pokemon in this aspect. Because unless you have like a designated catcher Pokemon, which you don't really have, unless you have, you know, like access to Pokebank, or you spend like a ton of time breeding it with egg moves, you're really limited in how much you can do. Like, any more hit will kill it, so I can't hit it again. All this is basically a guessing game. I'm rolling dice to see if I can catch it before it struggles to death. Which actually isn't a problem in Gen 1, but it is in every other generation. And of course, the ultimate problem is, will I run out of Pokeballs before I catch it? That is also another realistic factor in this. And it is feasible. You know, I feel like we caught Moltres by this time. I was about to say, and that's the perfect time for it to get caught. Oh, that would be almost poetic, man. Oh, I was quiet because of that too. I was like, oh. Having just said that, the game knows, dude. The game is listening in. Well, I don't know about this. Let's see. No. Dude, there's no amount of prayer or anything. Yeah, I'll jump on one foot while I'm holding the B button and mashing L and R back and forth. That'll increase my odds for sure. Good old days when people would believe that too. No proof that it didn't work. Could be worse, they could be roaming. Just remember, when you think a legendary Pokemon's bad, they could always be roaming. And then that would make your life instantly way worse. Because you can't fight them normally, and even then, when they do fight, they're gonna mess you up and then run away on the next turn. Because your options are limited for trapping them. Alright, back to Pokeballs, because I feel like we're running low on turns. I mean, it's been 30 turns already. I mean, I don't know how much more can go on. Oh? Nope, of course not. It's the ultimate tease. We've had like three rocks. And a bunch of insta-bursts, so... Come on. It's such a turn-off, man. I think in Gen 5, a Pokemon can't break out of 2 rocks. For some reason. I don't know why that happened. Well, we might actually get to see it faint itself at this rate. Which is always... That's the best part about trying to catch anything. Yeah, pretty much. because I don't know how many times. I don't keep track really. It's too much work. I have to see its move pool and know the PP of the moves. I know Ice Beam has a PP of 10. I'm sorry if I'm yawning a lot. I've been up for... Crap, how long has it been now? What time is it? I've been up for a while. I've been up for a day. No, not yet. Not yet. I've been up for like 18 hours. We're a few hours short. I'm probably going to be up all day. Which is totally my choice. And it's good, though. Because I get to reset my sleep cycle. See, I keep saying Wild Articuno is, and I keep thinking the next words after that is Wild Articuno is out of moves. Or is out of PP, and he uses struggle. But it's paralyzed, which is giving us some valuable chance. Like, look at my Ultra Ball count. Look at it. I might actually, I don't know. Well, what's gonna run out first? Articuno's PP or the Ultra Balls? Take your pick. It's possible. It's still using agility. It's still going. We up in this. Charizard is just chilling. Can't move. Charizard's been literally on ice for the last, I don't know. How long has it been? I know we've been in this fight almost 10 minutes, guaranteed. Oh my god, you still have PP for this move? What? Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother healing. There's no point, because he's about to be defeated anyway. And to be fair, this has been a huge waste of money. Oh god, but now we have the beeping. Actually a fate worse than death. For some people. Not for me, but for some people, that's just going to be the whole video feed. Or the audio feed is just going to be beeping. Which is why I think in Gen 5 and onward, they stopped having it play the whole time. Like, if you hear it, you pretty much know you're in trouble. And they just say, okay, whatever, figure it out. Oh, come on. It's so ridiculous, man. It's so, like... I'm gonna heal him. It's so just terrible. He's still going with the agility, man. He refuses to quit. He refuses. Okay, this is torture. I'm gonna go down to Great Balls. I have 5 left. He's broken out of like 40 or 45 Ultra Balls in a row. Well, I mean, I guess it has to be in a row, because if I caught him, we wouldn't be here anymore. One, 2, 3. Yeah. You know what? At this rate, I kind of want to fail this, just so I don't have to rebuy like 50 Ultra Balls for Zapdos. Because that is ridiculous. That's like Elite 4 levels of grinding. Oh my god, and we get 2 3s in a row! It's gonna work, and then the worst part is I'm gonna have to debate if it's actually worth it. Like, is it a Pyrrhic victory, like, to lose this much money? Remember, I just dropped, like, what was it, 30 grand on 30 extra Ultra Balls? In addition to the 20 I still had left over. Oh, well, I think that's it. That's my last Ultra Ball. So now we're down to Great Balls. Unbelievable. If I don't get it with the Great Balls, it's a reset. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to run out of Pokeballs beforehand. He actually stalled me out. I actually am screwed. So maybe, because I've talked about this a lot, We're not even getting rocks on this. This is just a waste. I mean, whatever. I'll use everything but the Master Ball, I guess, at this rate. I just want to see you faint so we can get some catharsis. Because it's not even rocking at this point. It's just a waste of time. But I guess Let's Go was a little bit nicer with the catch rate. Don't get me wrong, some of the fights were really not that bad. It's the fights that are bad are really bad, though. I guess the catch rate was okay, but it's not okay for normal Pokemon. That's the real problem. It's like for normal Pokemon, the catch rate is awful. Like, you see me catch normal Pokemon this whole playthrough. It doesn't take me multiple, you know, Pokeballs or anything like that. It just usually takes me, I don't know, maybe a couple, 2, 3. Let's Go will have you throwing Pokeballs, and then they'll run away. Like, the whole game is a gigantic Safari Zone middle finger. Yeah, this is totally not happening. And this is why you save. You save before every legendary. Because in these old games, they disappear and they don't come back. I was about to say, motherfucker, don't you get caught now. It's too late to stop this. This is the last Great Ball. And of course, like, what did I even think was gonna happen? Come on. Well, we have 6 Pokeballs, and then that's it. I've officially thrown probably close to 70 Pokeballs at this thing, and it's not gotten caught. It's just ridiculous. It's completely outlandish, and this is ridiculous. And this is what I mean. You need, like, ridiculous amounts of money. And I mean, I could hack the money I need. I'd rather play this entire playthrough legit. From start to Legendary Beast, and then call it. But this is a slog, because we could have beaten Sabrina by now. Not even getting a rock. Well, needless to say. This is it. Last 2 attempts. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. I almost fucking flipped my shit. You do not get caught after wasting the... I'm resetting. This is not sticking. Thank you. Alright, well, we're done here. Complete waste of time. But would you have it any other way? I mean, actually, I would. The answer is yes. Some ridiculous criteria to even attempt this, man. Alright, in 3 Island. Yeah, okay. Unbelievable. Okay, well. Maybe I should use Alakazam. Since Alakazam will have the stab bonus. Also, if we find a shiny legendary, I'm throwing the Master Ball. Like, let's be real here. let's be real here for a minute. If we find any shinies, then I'm throwing the Master Ball. Don't care. No questions asked. Because for a second there, I thought it looked a little bit whiter than usual, but that's just me being weird because I've been up for too long. Honestly, I should use Rock Slide again, see what happens. I was honestly better off using Rock Slide, unironically. Let's see if it can outspeed me, even with paralysis up. I don't even know if I could hit it again. It's one of those where it's like it's scary to even consider touching it at this point. Okay. You think I could do one more thief? You think we could get that HP equals 1 little thing to happen? Yeah! Oh my god. Yo, we're gonna catch it this time. Where this is a wrap. Alright, so just for the record, it broke through 71 Pokeballs last time. 71 of varying quality. 54 Ultra, 11 Great, and 6 Normal. It just went right through all of it. Didn't even give a shit. Didn't care. Oh wow, that does nothing. Okay. Well, I'm kind of I don't care. You'll just faint, whatever. Okay. It's a little better. That's 2 Ice Beams. Just soak some of the Ice Beams, you know, just waste them. Let's use Primate. A little bit of friendship loss is not that terrible, to be honest with you. I remember this was the first one I caught in my original playthrough of this game. Alright, we have 2 2s already. I forget what the first one was, but that's already improvement. Considering we started with like 7 insta breaks. Motherfucker. Well, you know what? That's what I want to have happen. So I'm okay with this. It's fine. Well, your Pokemon with long tail trailing behind. Its flying form is magnificent. Okay. Well, there you have it. That was exciting, wasn't it? What? You can't... What? You know what? Forget it. No point in even getting mad. Let's go back, and then I'll deposit some items. I'll heal. I guess we might as well go north, right? No reason to go back to Fuchsia. Okay. Oh, nice. We did that all with one. What was it? 1 repel, I think. Also need to buy repels. Oh no! My daddy works at the Cinnabar Pokemon Lab. Oh sweet, well, Dragonair can get some free cheese. So you can... It's like 55 accuracy. Okay, thank you. Let's keep moving, please. I can't, man. My heart already hurts, dude. I have no idea. Let's go in the door, in. Okay, let's walk. Alright. Might as well check what its nature is. I don't think anything's going to be better than that Moltres. I think that's the best luck I'm going to have in this later portion of the playthrough, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to do any better than that. Okay. Oh, serious? That's not bad. It's pretty good. And oh, Jolly, ugh. Well, that's a waste. But yeah, no, this Moltres is everything, dude. If I had started with, like, Bulbasaur or Squirtle, this would be my Fire Flying. Like, guaranteed. Now, that would have been it. It would have been like, well, that's perfect. No need to not use it ever. And to be fair, it could just use it, but I want to stick with the team we've got. I think we got some all-stars here. We had some side members, you know, some bench warmers. who may or may not have been bench warmers at certain points of this playthrough, like Pidgeotto, and Nidorina, I think it was. We had some bench warmers, nothing wrong with it. Fuck, I forgot. Right now, I'm in a triathlon meet. I'm still starting. Okay, whatever. The levels aren't that bad. See, one thing I definitely want to do is I want to, I need to get back to Eastern Canada. Sorry I'm yawning. It's, I haven't been too long, pretty much. So that's kind of what it boils down to. Oh, look, War Turtle. I got purple. Well, this is going to extend the fight. Big props. Remember when Dragonair couldn't defend itself at all? Couldn't really do anything. Completely reliant on everything else around it. This is the tank right here, dude. Gotta respect it. Gotta love it. Oh, I hate you. I caught my Pokemon at sea. Whoa. Oh, wow, Starmie. Alright. You know, respect. It's like a little golf clap. A little golf clap. Okay, well, now you know what? I take it back. Oh. Okay. Well, you know what, game? If we're gonna do this all night, I actually could just go to sleep and gain something more meaningful. Holy shit. Actually, no, I can't go to sleep because I have stuff. The Sony State of Play is today. How could I even pretend like I'm gonna miss that? Are you crazy? I have to stay up to see that. The 10-minute video of Sony Plays, which is ironically going to be... You're going to spend more time prepping for the damn thing than how long it's going to be. They're going to talk about Medieval in one unannounced game. It's going to be great. I love Sony Directs. I'm sorry, Sony State of Play. As though the last one wasn't... The last and first one wasn't bad enough, mind you. Which was just VR and, what was it? Like a Concrete Genie and like one or two others. So this is a playthrough of mine, right? I could shill my own channel, right? You should totally check out my podcast, Beyond Spray and Pray 1000, which I run with my friends. We talk about video games, and we have for quite some time. And things that affect video games, and whether they be social issues or, you know, just dumb decisions by developers and publishers. You never know. And, yeah, it's fun. It's quite a good time. You know, we have a lot of qualified people. We've been gamers for a long time. I don't really know how much else to shill it. I kind of stopped all the other series on my channel. You like verdicts? I do reviews. They're great. Or they were great. Way back when. Mail Day is dead. I don't even think those videos are around anymore. Okay, well. Save our game. Save our game, oh no. Heal. See, deep down, part of me truly feels like healing is saving in this game. And I have actually turned off my game after healing. Because it just doesn't click in my head. Oh, by the way, hold on. We need to finally do this since I remember and I'm free right now. Put these stupid items in the PC. Deposit. So, like, we don't need the X speed. We don't need the elixir. X accuracy. X special. Big pearl. Oh, damn it. I don't need the other stone. Whatever. Yeah, max ether. What? Oh, crap. Mashed a little too hard. Do we want to use the War Stone? What do we even use the War Stone on? Starmie, I think? Maybe? Eevee, obviously. Let's store these for now. Store the Moonstone for now. PP up. Let's put that away. And that's really kind of put the nugget away. That's really kind of it. Now we're a little bit neater here. We don't have to worry about running out of anything anytime in the near future or whatever nightmarish scenario we might get into. Yeah, no reason to go out that way. Unfortunately, the only real way to progress if I want to go through this route is to go back through Mount Moon. Which, did the Pokemon update what it's carrying, or is it always the same? Yep, always the same. I think in later games they update what they're selling, but not in this one, unfortunately. We're pretty screwed. Mount Moon isn't that long. Actually, wait, what? What do I have equipped to the let me guess, the rod. Yes, of course. Very original. Whatever. Quickly run through a little bit. I think at the minimum I should beat Sabrina for this session. Because I kind of want to... Since I have a basically... Oh, I never fought you. Wow. Well, you learn something new every day. But since I basically have such a grand amount of free time, I actually want to play... How long have we been doing this? About an hour and a half? I want to play like 2 hours of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Just to progress that a little bit. And then after that, I'm planning on doing a stream. I might not do Tactics Advance though. I might just do Sabrina and then just kind of rest up a little bit, since I'm gonna do a stream. Not burn myself out too much, even though I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule by staying up, which is it's awful. It's so easy to let it become runaway. It's so hard to fix it. But I'm hoping that when I do, I'm knocking out tonight, and that's gonna be the end of everything I'm doing today. And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because sometimes sleep is pretty nice. I was really hoping for a golden Caterpie. I never caught a Caterpie? What the hell happened? I don't know. I never did. It's covered with a green skin. When it grows, it sheds the skin, covers itself with silk, and becomes a cocoon. Good old Caterpie. I had a Caterpie when I played Pokemon Gold. I remember all the Pokemon I had. It's so crazy, you know? To think back all those years, I still remember what that team is, and it's lost forever. Which sucks about the original Gen 2 games. Is none of those Pokemon can be ported forward, and it's truly a tragedy. It really is. Need to catch this and then get a what's it called? A Thunderstone. This is supposed to be a rare spawn too. Now watch this Pikachu have like modest or timid, and mine has adamant. Give me a break. Can't wait. You know what? Let's actually go see. I'm feeling unlucky today, punk. So, did we evolve a Jigglypuff using the Moonstone? I forget what we didn't evolve. We have Nidoking. And we have Clefable. Yeah, we didn't evolve, we could do either Nidorina into Nidoqueen, or Jigglypuff into Wigglytuff. Let's do neither. Oh, Naughty Nature. Not bad. Could be worse. Alright, well, through Mount Moon, my friends. Oops, it's this way. It's actually pretty good, because I almost never go through... I go through Mount Moon once a playthrough. This is actually pretty cool. We're experiencing something new. Or I'm at least experiencing something new. Just for time, we'll use a... Repel. Let's use the max repels. I think you go as far as you can, right? It's not the first two. It's the last one. 'Cause that's how Rock Tunnel was. Yep. Kind of weird the way the ladders lead around these areas. We're close to the exit. And we're close. Just keep telling yourself that. We're almost there. We're getting there. If we could just control the bike a little better. Remember when I had a Golbat for my playthrough of XD? Oh, good times, man. Good times. Punch up Roaring Ferocity. Sure. When the chips are down, you agree? Yes, sure. The Pokemon is gonna learn this. Mega Punch, by the way. What's Mega Kick? Because you know Quick Attack. And you don't really need to learn it. It's really only Primate. Let's not teach it to anyone. But who learns the Thunder Punches? Or when do you learn the Thunder Punch? I don't know. I could have sworn those were TMs. I know they're TMs in Gen 2, which is why, like, so many... teach a whole bunch of Pokemon that stupidity. What, you thought I was going to do something different? It's legit a freebie. Well, do you have arms? Yeah. Good, you can learn one of the elemental punches. Just, oh, fuck. It's a good filler move in general. Whatever. I don't really care what you think. Just do my bidding. I would never go... Oh my god, I did it again! I forget, you gotta go over. I would never go through Rock Tunnel again, though. Even though Rock Tunnel is basically as linear as Mount Moon, I have no patience. I'm sorry. I literally just could not. It would kill me inside. I would literally die. Didn't we leave a Pokemon here ages ago? Who the fuck did we leave? No, I didn't. I don't even know who I would leave. To be fair, if I really want to grind, I would put Dragonair in here and then Bike. But that's a lot of work, right? How much is it? Yeah, 4,000 steps per level. No thank you. Actually would be faster to farm money and grind than it would be to do that. Alright, let's see if we can make short work of what's her name. Now, there is a certain way to do this. What you could do to get to her without fighting any of the trainers, and I do this, I did this that one time, is to make sure you don't skip anything. Is you could just walk straight into each one that doesn't let you intersect the line of sight. You can just keep doing this, and eventually you're just gonna run out of portals. You're eventually gonna hit the one that takes you there. But I don't want to do that because I want to get my experience. Damn it. Sabrina is young, but she's also a highly skilled leader. You won't reach her easily. Ooh. Look at this badass. He's gonna slowpoke. And don't feel bad for him. You know Sabrina's gonna have level 40 Pokemon. I'm not falling for this stupidity. I don't feel bad. I should probably close most of this, to be honest. Because I kind of need to free up room. Slow, bro. It's like the only thing he has going for him. Meanwhile, I just have no other move to spam but slam. Somehow that rhymed. After this, we just force feed Dragonair mineral water until it's healthy again. Nice critical. Like, look at the difference just from an evolved Pokemon. That's what I mean. It's really ridiculous. They should have totally, given you more credit to that. Alright. I'm gonna go through each one. I gotta remember where I come in from, though. So, like, this one I'm gonna go bottom right. I'm gonna do that strategy, but I'm gonna battle every trainer just to get some extra experience, basically. And it's never a bad thing, you know? It always helps. Every little bit of experience helps. I mean, within reason, of course. Not every single fight is worth fighting. Woo! This is the start of Psychic types learning Magical Leaf. Which will later become very prominent. Well, not super prominent, but Ralts learns it, and that kind of helps out a lot. It's kind of the general thing about Psychic types. They all kind of have really poor defense. And unfortunately, it just sucks. It's just really awful. I don't believe this! Okay. Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough then. Chandler Stacy. Why do you have a ghost type? No, the Kanto gyms are all over the place. You got people using Psychic types in the Poison Gym. Poison ghosts in the Psychic Gym. Like, can you guys make up your minds, maybe, at some point? Of course, Confuse Ray is the first move you use. I do like the animation for Shadow Punch. Honestly, if I didn't have an Alakazam, I would have used that Gengar. Gengar basically had her place stolen by Alakazam. Because I would have said, well, now I can teach it Giga Drain, Psychic, and Shadow Ball, and it'll know Hypnosis. What could have been, my friends, but, oh well. Whatever works out, I guess. Oh, look at that. So many cool design choices about this game that just totally never came back. It's truly tragic. Top right. Okay. Saffron Pokemon Gym is famous for training psychics. You want to see Sabrina, don't you? I can tell. Slow bro. Let's use Dragon Rage. I wonder how much that even does. It's kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Dragonair, please! Oh, no. Well... if only I could actually know something like Headbutt. Okay, 3 times in a row is getting ridiculous. Come on. Well, this thing gets to buff up for free. Yeah. Nothing works. He knows both sharply increasing moves. Well, a better time to use Rage, I guess. It's just to guarantee something. It actually has its usages. Because my other move is weak. The other one misses a lot. It's basically all I can do. Okay, crap, I forget where I came from. Did I come from this? No. Hold on. If I was facing that way, I must have come from this, right? Yes, totally. Sabrina's far younger than I, but she's earned my respect. Use gas. Dude, these are not psychic types. Like, the Pokemon League is ass. Oh, nice. Just kind of let the stupid gym leaders do whatever they want. Yeah, I'll swap. Let's have Gyarados use Bite. I love Intimidate. So good. So helpful. Feels good, man. Feels fucking good. Not good enough. What I come here? Okay. We need to go top left this time. And after a certain point, we'll just be doubling back on the stuff we've already cleared through, which is fine. You and I, our Pokemon shall battle. Yeah, whatever. All the channelers came over here for some reason. They really like Sabrina, I guess, because she's psychic. Pretty much. That's the only reason I could think of. Or are they just level 31? Yeah, pretty much. A critical hit? For no real rhyme or reason. Can't haunt her. Let me guess. This is gonna be confusing. I already can feel it. Unless I get lucky here. But he's gonna have too much defense. Yeah. Oh no, Nightshade. Alright. I lost after all. Yes, you did. Pray for a miracle, man. Pray we get good experience. That's what I'm praying for. Does our unseen power scare you? Well, what are there? There are only 8 rooms, right? No, there's 9 rooms. One of which is the entrance, one of which holds Sabrina, and then 7 other rooms where people actually, like, fight and do stuff. I haven't been keeping track, but we couldn't be on any less than number 6 at this point. I think this might be the last one. After this, we just walk. We walk our way to the end. Okay, use Twister. Twista. Feel like a good amount of wrap. 43. Oh, yes, please. No better move to be locked into. That's what I'm talking about. Actually makes my my inputs shorter. Because as soon as I hit fight, we go right into it. He really devoted with this team. Really? Oh no, he might actually hit me with this. Wonder if I could KO him before he actually KOs me with, what's it called? The, Future Sight. Oh, wait. Wait. Nope. Too slow. But it failed. Oh, okay. Why did it fail? I don't know what criteria makes that move fail. Other than actually resisting it. Apparently I just didn't get hit by it. I'm sure there's some reason, but Lord if I even know. Alright, I don't remember what I came in from. Was it this? Yeah, I think it was this, right? Yeah, you and I are Pokemon Shell Battle. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we're just looping rooms. We just follow the path. See, now we're going through all the other alternate doors. And this way you're not just hitting up random warp points and accomplishing nothing. I think after this we should be in there, right? Yep. Alright. What do I need to save? Let's heal Dragonair. Oop. Actually, we already know these Pokemon are weak to physical. So we might as well just roll with Charizard. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had high psychic power since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Sabrina. Didn't she have like some weird outfit in the original or something? Yeah, her Gen 1 outfit is completely different from her Gen 2 outfit. By extension, her Gen 4 outfit. Or something. One of her outfits is different. I forget what. If you think I'm going to remember it right now, you'd be wrong. Nice. Very nice. Venomoth? Okay. Yeah. Right. This Pokemon choice is pretty suspicious. And, of course, her signature, Alakazam. he's gonna get that. I told you, by the way, there was gonna be a massive level jump. Look at this. On some ridiculous stuff. 43 is my highest level after doing this gym and everything else before it. These ridiculous fucking stats. Oh my god. All it would take to ruin her entire day is to have literally one Dark-type Pokemon natively in the Kanto Dex. That is the end of Sabrina's whole day. This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. Makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. And we get Calm Mind from her. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Thank you for that inspirational message. Oh, Christ. I'm gonna leave the slow way. Actually, wait. No. Oh, crap. Which one is it from here? Shit, no, it's the wrong way. It's the other one. I think, right? Yeah, okay. I remembered the shortcut, kinda. Alright, well, the only gym left, as you might be aware, is Giovanni. But in this game, it's supposed to be a huge secret. Because you're not supposed to know. It's supposed to be like this what the fuck sort of deal. Because you have all 7 badges. And if you didn't really explore Viridian City, you wouldn't actually know that there's a Pokemon gym there. But yeah, it's closed the whole game, and it only opens once you have 7 badges. So you can fight Giovanni, get the 8th one, and then challenge the Pokemon League. Should we just clean up Giovanni, honestly? Now, how would I get back there? Because I can't use Diglett's Cave because I'm not taking a Pokemon with Cut. Can you take Mount Moon in reverse? Maybe I can. Hold on. I think so. In that case, we'll just do... Oh, well, let me get some repels first. In that case, I'll just do Mount Moon in reverse. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll grind off recording. Like, once you see me grind... like, at this point, we're at the end of the game. The only thing that's going to make your life any... Oh, God, these things are expensive. Only thing that's going to make your life any better is a little bit of grinding. Nothing too major. And just being able to, like, buy some stuff and whatnot. After this, you have Victory Road. You have the final, I think, the rival battle again on Route 22. Then Victory Road. Then the Elite Four. Then the rival battle on, what was it called? The rival battle for the championship. I didn't get that guy's Thunderstone, but let's be honest, I don't really care. And I guess we're not catching Zapdos, at least not right now, because the amount of Pokeballs I would need is pretty ridiculous, and I'm not in the mood to farm that. Caught 2 of the bird Pokemon, pretty much took me like about 40 Ultra Balls, which is good because I had to exhaust all my Pokeballs completely beforehand. And Suicune won't start roaming until we get to... what part of the game is it? Until we complete the little whole rocket post-game event. Nope, can't go any further. This guy just prevents you from getting in there until way later. Oh, hello. I came out in search of mushroom Pokemon. I'm surprised that you're actually a hostile trainer. I guess her levels are higher because you can only get here once you know how to surf. Yep. That typical thing, like once you can cross water, suddenly the whole game opens up. Which it kind of does. Paris. You already have like 3 mushroom Pokemon. Nope, my bad. Don't really care. Anything that has grass is pretty much super weak to too much. I mean, that's just how it works. It's unfortunate and it's tragic. It's just weak to, like, everything. Okay. Can you get anything from coming down this far? No clue, but at least it lets you get all the way back over here. And now you can actually leave through Mount Moon. In reverse, which is really weird. I've done Mount Moon 3 times this playthrough now. We're getting a little too crazy up in here. Because that's way more than I've ever done it before in my life. Like I said, I only do it once a playthrough, complete it, and then never do it again. You know what? Someone could probably argue that maybe it would just take me less time to go to the PC, take out Farfetch'd, and just fly, and then put it back away. And you know what? You're probably not wrong. At least we get to do something a little bit weird and kooky. Okay. You get to be a little lazy, too. I love being rewarded for laziness. It's the literal worst reinforcer possible. Okay. Oh, god damn it. We gotta go through the Pewter Forest again. I'm sorry, the Viridian Forest. Alright, one more usage of repels should probably be enough. Yep, pretty much. 250 steps is a lot. Doesn't really feel like it, but it is a lot. Okay. Yeah, this guy tells you, he's like, dude, it's open again. Yeah, Viridian's gym leader returned. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. I don't know the read. Yeah, sure, dude. This will be the toughest one. The gym leaders, I heard the trans like ground Pokemon. Okay. Might as well use Gyarados. Get him a little bit of experience. I think a lot of this is just free experience. I'm the Karate King. Your fate rests with me. What? These are not ground types. I know that sometimes it can be random and stuff. You know, stuff happens. It's always. I don't know. I might be the only person to enter something like this. And the first thing I fight is nothing to do with the gym. Yeah, Surf still does more damage. The 50% bonus does not... It's nothing to sneeze at. Okay. Submission is recoil damage. Oh, nice, a critical. Really appreciate that one. Strength isn't even a TM anymore. It's so sad. It's just some random move. Without all the other bullshit, it's just some random move that nobody remembers, nobody learns, and nobody really cares for because there's other better moves. I mean, for right now, there isn't, but that's generally the gist of it. Well, that didn't do too much, of course. Very good. Yeah, I probably should have just used Charizard to begin with. Oh, wing attack. Just to keep that type effectiveness going. 44. I just need him to get another 8 levels. And I'm gonna force feed rare candies. That's an exit. And this is an entry where we can fight this guy. Okay. Quickly get this. Listen to those hone trumpets at work, dude. This was literally the anthem of an era. And no, I don't mean that anthem. Your Pokemon will cower at the crack of my whip. Yeah, he's one of those tamers, huh? Yeah, this gym was full of them. Way back when. Alright. Simple, we just won't use any physical, we'll just use Surf. Which unfortunately even now is starting to get a little weak. Yeah, I know, I say a little bit, and then we leave it with 1 HP. Forcing another Surf, basically. Okay. Tauros. Let's use Primate. Get the amulet coin, I guess. Get a little bit of extra money out of this. Let's use Brick Break. I'm not feeling lucky with Cross Chop. Scary face. Yep, and he does it again to confirm it. Which basically cost him the round. Alright, very good. I forget which one of these leads to a battle. Actually, that's the one that dodges it. Okay. Viridian Gym was closed for a long time, but now our leader is back. You all know who your leader is, right? Like, you don't have to be that happy, you know what I mean? Especially since you're a cool trainer, you can pretty much do anything and go anywhere. Never understood what makes people cool trainers. Is it just a designation you give yourself just because you're cool? Or you think you are, at least? Alright, going again. Slap, dude. Do you really just alternate? God damn. You have the same, like, 3 Pokemon as everyone else. If it's not one of these ground types, it's 100% Machop. Or something else pretty, unnecessary. No Ghost type gym. Yeah, Morty's the Ghost type gym. That comes way later. Sometimes I forget there's no Ghost type gym. They didn't add a, what was it, a Dark type gym? Yeah, I think that was the only gym that didn't get really represented in Gen 2. That, and technically this one stopped being a ground type. And basically Blue completely redesigns it into like one single room. I guess he's not a great interior designer because while this actually has places for people to hide and he can hire people and whatnot, that totally doesn't happen here. I'm actually wondering when that'll become a mechanic in Pokemon. Like you have to start paying for attractions or something. I don't know. Like extra money, like you run the gyms or something. You can set the layout of the gym. Maybe share them online or something. It'll be like Super Mario Maker, but for like a little customizable portion of the of what would be new Pokemon games. Now, who knows what Sun and Moon are doing? So who knows, basically. Did I say Sun and Moon? I meant Sword and Shield. My bad. Okay, should we fight the Black Belt? Yeah, we might as well. I think I have to fight those 3 in the center no matter what I do. I don't even know how worth it was to come down this alleyway. Yeah, Foresight. I mean, whatever works. Okay. I think, yeah, there's no reason to even go down that way. What the hell? Oh no, you could skip these guys. I'm contemplating just skipping them. I think what the trick is that they want you to go on the way to the right and to the left so you can prevent those guys from walking in front of you after you fight them. Oh, sweet Marowak. Everyone just rub it in, I didn't take a Cubone. Very, very nice. It's crazy how many people, or how many rock types have double weakness. Okay. Let's use Dragon Rage, because I don't really have any other water type moves or anything to even use. I might have to leave a little bit. Get the PP back. Because I know what Team Giovanni has. And I'd rather not have to deal with some of the more annoying elements. Although then again, it's probably not that terrible. Are you serious? Dude, you people should not be using any sort of healing whatsoever. Just use that completely as a meat shield. We're almost gonna hit level 38. I'm feeling pretty good about that too. We're getting really close. Oh, you know what? Let's swap. Let's not even risk it. Dragonair? Let's use Primate. You know what? Cool trainers probably pay good money anyway, so it kind of works out. There you go. Cross chop. Favorite move. 45. Very nice. Very nice. Oh shit, I didn't swap for Nidorina. Oops. Yeah, let me swap. I'm not worried about it too much. You know what's kind of weird is I mean, you know, no one cares. Well, I'll be fair, nobody really kind of cares. I don't know why that guy didn't evolve into Nidoqueen though. Oh no, because he already has one. That explains a lot. I was about to say, like, you have a 30-something. Why not, you know, do it a favor? Alright, let's run out real quick just so I can get a little bit of healing since the Pokemon Center isn't that far anyway. Thankfully, unlike a lot of other cities like Fuchsia or Saffron where it's on the opposite side, I mean, this is on the opposite side of town, I don't know what I'm saying, but I mean, it only takes about a minute. It's real quick. Just pop out, get your healing, pop back in. Okay. And because this old dude is right here blocking the front door, you can never actually get past him that way. And I hopped off by accident. And that's the one thing that's unfortunate. Is he's so busy looking at the gym, admiring that the actual leader's back, he, you know, doesn't even bother to get out the way. Now, I did like what Let's Go kind of did with this whole gym, is it turned the back room where Giovanni is into basically like this layer of, I don't want to say evil, but like they turned it into an actual place where it's like, oh, well, it's like an alternate rocket hideout where he does certain things here, you know? It made it a little bit cooler in that aspect. Alright, well, I don't remember what his Pokemon lineup is. At this point, I don't think we should have very many problems with it. Let's just jump right in. Welcome to my hideout. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory, but you have found me again, so be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. He's on like a 3-winning streak against me, but whatever. Right, oh my lord, 40! Never mind, this might be ridiculous. 45. Ooh. I'm not playing around. Okay, easy. Right, Horn. I know he has this other Pokemon coming up in a minute. But this is exactly why I want to... 50?! Okay, it's still enough. Still enough gas in the tank. Wow. Trio. Okay, this is where it's gonna get a little hairy. Oh no, never mind. Was that his highest level Pokemon? Is 50? It's a 50 Rhyhorn, not even a Rhydon. Yeah, one shot. It's actually his lowest Pokemon so far. Queen. It's funny, they become poison ground types, but they're weak to ground anyway. Oh, this might hurt. No, not really. Tanked it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. King. Gyarados might actually solo all this. I don't know if they know Fissure and stuff in this, like they did in Gen 1. They could just try and land that if they really wanted to. Alright. Well, that was pretty easy compared to all the other gyms. It was literally spam one button. Alright, Big ups. Ha! That was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here's the Earth badge. How can we play the music here? 5,000. The Earth badge makes Pokemon of any level obey without question. It is evidence of your master as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can challenge the Pokemon League. Also, take this TM. Earthquake. It's Earthquake. It has a powerful attack that caused a massive tremor. I made when I ran the gym here far too long ago. I think he disappears after this. I think he's not here later. Which is totally fine. And then, as we know, he goes to Tojo Falls to train for 2 years. At which point he eventually hears about the old stuff, the whole thing that's going on with Team Rocket's revival run by Archer, who I think was name dropped in Pokemon Let's Go, which is pretty sweet. If you're a fan of the whole Johto Kanto story, you know that he's they named them in the remakes. I forget, it was like Archer and a couple others. Alright, well, but I'm done. I did 2 badges. We're basically up to the end of the game. So I'll probably grind a lot of bit. And then after that, we basically can wrap up the game, which is pretty sweet. So that's it for now. And it was a good session. We caught 2 legendaries and got 2 badges.